Hello, Daddy folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. It is time for race 20 out of 36, the Dover Night Race. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Going through here as the next upcoming races. Of course, Kevin Harvick found victory lane at New Hampshire. And, of course, earlier this summer, it was Dale Jr. Dale Jr. had a DNF at Sylvania 300's Fall New Hampshire race, which really helped us out, but we didn't finish that good, and quite honestly, it was probably the worst ever race I've driven. And I apologize for the dirty driving in that video, because I had to do what I had to do. I needed the points. Junior was out. I knew every single... Because Junior's the points leader. You might get one DNF a season, I had one, the points leader. So, I fought as hard as I could. Now, moving forward, we're going to Dover, Talladega, and Kansas. Three tracks I really like, and I'm excited. The championship outlook now. Tony Stewart is well within a realistic margin now with 214. But we're at 525. I'm not counting ourselves out, guys. We still can win this. If we keep the pressure on, we go to Dover and have a good run, we could win this Winston Cup. I'm not counting ourselves out. It looked bleak at 500 or 620 points out. But if we can continue to gain points, catch a few breaks, and keep this cat out of victory lane, of course, you know, Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the late spring Dover race. So let's go check out the sponsorship here. Sponsors are becoming more and more unhappy, which is exactly what we want, because I want a full package sponsor. I want to have the same side sponsor and the same hood sponsor, as it looks kind of weird having a half and half. But let's get some work done here in the shop and get ready for Dover. And look, the Dover night race never even happened in real life. It was a mistake by the people who made this game, EA Sports. They accidentally or possibly intentionally, as an Easter egg, made the career mode schedule have the Dover night race than the day race, which is present. Dover, as far as I'm concerned, has never had lights in NASCAR history. Again, it could have been a little fun little, ooh, let's put this in the game. Truth be told, I think it's a harmless mistake. I mean, they might have just accidentally put the wrong one there. You never know. It could have been an intern that did it. You never know. Anyways, we'll go to the Dover night race. We're much better at the Dover night race, but we've never won at Dover, guys. I've never won at Dover. I want to change that. I want to go out there, and I want to win this freaking race, guys. So, we're bringing a car of 81. Let's go try to win Dover. Alrighty, folks, so we qualified on the pole next to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Look, guys, this is a great track for us, but we never have won this race. We've run out of fuel here. We've had tire wear, lap traffic take us out. We've lost a lot of races here, but dang it, I want to finally win one. Let's go into the now track side for the Dover 400.
We're live at Dover International Speedway for the Dover 400, brought to you by MRN. Now, Barney, this is one of the tougher tracks that we come to. Why is that?
Oh, yeah, the Monster Mile. This 1 mile oval may look easy, but boy, let me tell you, it's a lot harder than it looks. These big corners are absolute torture on the body, and fighting to keep your car off the walls requires total concentration from these drivers.
The 82 car had a great run in qualifying this week.
Well, the extra time that team spent on qualifying this week makes all the difference. I think they should spend extra time every week. Maybe it would help improve their average starting spot.
Chase Montgomery really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And, of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. You'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
Here we go, folks. It is time for the Dover night race. Now, look, we got Dover here. Look, New Hampshire is in the boondocks. We don't have to go back there to the summer of 2009, right? We got Talladega next, which is a track DEI has won all three of the plate races thus far, right? We can win Talladega if we plan our cards right. Kansas is a track we nearly won in 2006. We didn't do good last year, but if we can get better at Kansas and possibly win Talladega, I'm telling you, it's not over. We might be 525 points out with 8 races to go after Dover. I'm not counting ourselves out. it's going to take an unbelievable championship run. It's going to take something like Tony Stewart 2011 on steroids to be able to win the championship. But if we can just continue to rally and get points. Look, New Hampshire's behind us. Every track here on out, it's going to get a little bit better, I think. Because you think about it, you know, Homestead's a track we obviously got to get better at. But Phoenix is a track we've won at. Charlotte is a very good track for us. Dover is going to be a fun track here, but the tire wear is going to kill us. So we need to get a huge lead here if we can. But Kansas is a track we got to improve at. Atlanta's a track we won the last 2 Atlanta races, so we used to look at that racetrack as a, oh gosh, we got to go to Atlanta now. But no, now we're looking at it as an opportunity because we've won the last 2 Winston Cup events there. So we've done pretty good there. Thank God for that, because God helped us find a way to get around that freaking track finally. But definitely, Martinsville is going to be kind of a oopsie. I think that could be the biggest bump in the road. But besides Martinsville, truth be told, I really like our chances. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Very humble, but I think we have a great chance at this. I think if we can continue to, if we just don't have a mulligan type of situation, we're good. New Hampshire would have been a mulligan, but guess what, guys? A poor finish in 21st at New Hampshire still gained us 50-plus points because Dale Jr. had a DNF. So that was a God-given miracle because we would have lost 50 points. You see what I'm saying? And honestly, Dale Jr. would have probably won that race. So we probably would have lost almost 100 points there. So that was a huge blessing. But here to Dover, I mean, we got to just absolutely we have to just dominate as best as we can here. Tire wear is going to kill the car. I know that. That's a fact. But we're going to try and do whatever we can. We run good here at Dover every season. But we just never can close the deal. You know, go back, I think it was 2005. We ran out of fuel. Martin won the race. It was either 05 or 06. And the season before that, we were duking it out with Ryan Newman. I think it was 04. And we had the car. It was like 5 laps to go. Our car was just the worst handling car. I mean, not worst, but it was if you handled the car right, it was so fast. But if you didn't, for a blip second, it was sliding, slashing the wall. It was the hardest car I've ever drove in my life. And we had that race won, but lap traffic got ahead of us with about 5 to go, and Newman was already gaining on us, so you add in a horribly handling car. Lap traffic and a very fast Ryan Newman, and Newman stole that race from us. I've never won here at Dover, but dang it, I want to change that tonight. I mean, I'm just going to try to go out here and just get a big of lead as possible here. That's what I want to do, just get a huge lead if we can, and just take care of the equipment and hope and pray that we'll still be somewhere near the leaders after this whole thing settled out. Dale Jr., who qualified second, is 4.5 seconds back in 4th place. That's a really good sign, because a guy like him who qualified second, you'd expect him to be still in second. No, he's fell back, so that tells me Kevin Harvick has a serious car, and truth be told, Harvick has a serious chance at winning a Winston Cup here, guys. I'm telling you. Tony Stewart was 300 points out, 3 weeks ago? But now he's only like 212 out. The car is getting tighter every corner, so we need to adjust our throttle accordingly. Because the last thing we need is to get this thing slapping the wall and kill our overall handling. There's 3 seconds ahead of Kevin Harvick here. We're going to start to rescind that, I think, as I think Harvick is going to be a little bit better on older tires, but Dover eats tires up like crazy, bro. Now, fuel-wise, we're about halfway here, so you could probably go to lap 23, 24 on a tank of petrol. So that tells me with 22, 23 to go, roughly lap 17, 18, you could probably pit at the earliest opportunity, but will the tires be worth it? So, I mean, the tire wear here is atrocious. Look, we always run better at the first of the race here at Dover, but we're still gaining on Kevin Harvick with a 3.4, but, I mean, the car is just getting ever so tighter each corner exit. So it becomes how much tires do you want? Do you want good tires at lap 18, good tires at lap 20, And how much tires do you want to have at the end of the race? Because the earlier you pit, the worse you're going to be when the pay window's open. You know what I'm saying? But our right front's already scorched here. We're still gaining time on Kevin Harvick. So that tells me I don't mind pitting a little bit earlier. We got a Stanley Steamer down here. Jeff Gordon. That would be a huge situation if it was Kevin Harvick or Tony Stewart. But Gordon's been out of championship contention for at least a month now. So he's well outside the championship. Truth be told, he's preparing for 2009, the four-time Winston Cup champion. To tell you the truth, I don't mind pitting a little bit earlier here, guys. I think if we pit at like lap 19, I think we'll be good on fuel, and I think we won't give up too much on tires. I mean, we're still gaining on Kevin Harvick. 17 laps in here at Dover. Put that in perspective, guys. That is an incredible amount of time. Ooh, almost hit the wall there. Thank you, God, for not letting me do that. I think I want to pit at lap 19. I think we're going to stand on it. I think we're going to have enough fuel. I'm not too worried about tire wear. For once in my life, this car is just... It's quite stout. I mean, besides a little bit of a tight exit, this car is fabulous. And we're already running down the lap down cat, so... I'm going to try to pit next time by. But unfortunately, I think everyone else is going to pit too. If no one pits, we're going to have to pit later. That's the problem. Okay, we got one car on pit road, so yeah, I think we could pit here and be okay. I just want to keep this car lean and fast. Yeah, cars are starting to pit here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and pit. Get our tires, that way we can try to keep our track position. Gas it up. Okay. No damage repaired. Don't touch the race car. Keep it the same. Come on, team. Knock on wood. Oh, pray to God. Now, we just need a good 15.8 second pit stop. I think we'll be okay. And look at that. Is that Kevin Harvick? Yeah, look at that. Kevin Harvick was going to leapfrog us there, guys. If we would have pitted 2 or 3 laps later, Kevin Harvick would have gained 2 or 3 laps on fresher tires than us, guys. That's what I'm saying. So, this could have been a heads-up call right here, pitting a lap earlier, maybe 2 laps earlier. This could have been a huge call here, because if we would have pitted later, Kevin Harvick would have had 2, maybe 3 laps with us on old Goodyears that he would have ran us down and possibly had a 2 to 3 second lead. That's what I'm saying. So this could have been a call that saved us from losing this race. But again, got to let everything play out. Hope and pray there's no caution. Got to get away from Michael Waltrip. Now, we have to push the car, because Harvick did gain some track position. But the thing is, we got to take care of the car too. If we let Harvick get too far out front, it's going to be a wrap. It's going to be a wrap, guys. So, I don't know who's pitting and who's not. Biffle, please. No, he ain't going to pit. Well, we got to get around Greg Biffle quickly here. So, let's see if we can try to get underneath him down the front straightaway. Thank you, Biffle. I really do appreciate that, bud. You get a Christmas card for that. And we keep digging here. Got a gaggle of cards here. A Pontiac. I thought that was 2 Kodak cars there for a second. No, it's a 25 car of Nemechek. This is not a good spot to be in. Oh, thank you, Jesus. We're still in front. Oh, my God. Yes. So we're still the race leader here, guys. That could have been a call that saved us. Ooh, almost hit the fence. So now this becomes a situation. Where is Kevin Harvick and who's in second place? And how far back are they? Surely Greg Biffle ain't in. No, it's Kevin Harvick. He's 3.4 out. So he tried to gain track position on us, but we went down pit road right after him. So we're going to have 1 lap fresher tires in him. And we were still pulling away maybe 1 or 2 tenths a lap with him on 17 to 18 second lap tires older. I'm going to have to get around these guys at some point, but I don't want to risk it, man. The car's really stout right now. And there's the most laps led, so that gives us those extra 5 bonus points right now. Let's get a Dale Earnhardt Jr. update. He's in 5th place here, guys, so doing what we can. Let's try to get around Chase Montgomery in the 4 Pontiac. Ooh, 1 car there, a little bit of a scrape. It's okay. So we lost a little bit of tenths, a couple tenths there, trying to get around him, but now we finally cleared that lap traffic. 2.9 seconds back. We got to just keep digging here, guys. I want to have a Dover trophy in the cabinet. We're going to survive 14 more laps here. 2.9 back to the 29 car. Will Dale Earnhardt Jr. lose more track position? Will he gain track position? I mean, heck, he needs another DNF. I know we just had one at New Hampshire, but man, I need him to keep stocking those up. Problem is lap traffic. That's going to be the equalizer here. It's taking care of their car and finding a way to navigate these cats. 3.2 back to Kevin Harvick, so he's not getting by lap traffic as efficiently as us. And that could just be a huge, huge advantage to put in the billfold there. Oh, no. Put it in the pocket, put it in the Campbell's soup can at this point, because, I mean, we got to dig. Whoa, almost hit the wall underneath the 57. Holy cow, that was crazy. Now, the tires are going to get away here very, very shortly. And the cars can get aggressively tight, so it's important to get around as many cars as possible. That way, when the car's not handling well, we'll have at least a little bit of an insurance policy. Because think about it, each car is behind you, that's behind you, is essentially an insurance policy. They have to get around them to get to you. Too wide here doesn't help, but we're 3.6 seconds ahead. For Kevin Harvick's play here, if I was Harvick, I wouldn't even try. Truth be told, I wouldn't. If I was Kevin Harvick here, what I would do is I would save my tires and hope and pray for a caution, because I just don't see a driver gaining 3.6 seconds. But then again, he could have made a pit stop adjustment that's going to help him. So maybe he should push the car. It's either you push the car to its absolute guts, or you sandbag, save your tires, catch a caution, and he's just going to destroy us on the restart. So there's two strategies there. Honestly, I would say the odds of having a caution here, I'm sorry, Steve Park. Had some history between both of us. I'd say the odds of a caution is probably 10%, but, you know, that 10% could be a Winston Cup win. Either way, we're going to push ahead as best as we can. Don't want to tear up the car. Finally got around the 30. 2.7 back to Kevin Harvick, so yeah, maybe I was wrong there. I'll admit I was. He's got to push the car. Look, guys, I just want to win this race. Truth be told, I just want to win at Dover. I've tried so hard for years now in this playthrough, trying to win here at Dover, and I've had just about everything happen here. We're really good at the night race. It's a 3.1. We gained 4/10 that lap, guys. That's with no lap traffic. That shows you how much faster we are. Granted, he could be too wide behind a school bus, but it is what it is. Then look at these gaggle of cars up here. Holy moly. That's gonna be tough to get around efficiently. But we're on lap 35 out of 40 here. It's a 3.7 back to Kevin Harvick Jr. Still in the 5th place spot here. Ooh, big run for Scott Wimmer. Trying to race clean after the, I'll be honest with you, just terrible race we had at New Hampshire. I mean, that was just, ooh, sorry, Scott Wimmer there. It was a terrible race for us at New Hampshire. We raced way too aggressively, and I don't like racing that way, but when there's points on the line, you have to do whatever you can, and the car was poorly built. Like, I put a terrible setup in that car, and we really need to go to the drawing board there. Fuel-wise, we're good. Tires, they're falling apart, but it's okay, though. We're going to keep digging. We're going to have to run one extra lap on tires, so hopefully we don't have a blowout. But 37 out of 40 here. A caution would have to wave pretty much right now to restart this race. And it would be a one-lap shootout, I believe. But underneath the 02 car, Coy Gibbs, the only... Oh, I'm so sorry, Coy Gibbs. That was stupid to me. Really, the only Rookie of the Year contender here in 2008, so he'll be a Rookie of the Year guy. Lap 30 out of 40, guys. Can we finally do it? We just got to survive 2 more laps once we come to the stripe. Trying to get around David Green here. Take care of the equipment. Don't push it. We're good to go. 2 to go here at Dover. Junior is 4 seconds back in 5th place here. Looks like he's going to finish in the top 5. It's okay. Absolute domination here at Dover. Through 3 and 4. coming to take the white flag. Just take care of the equipment one more time around for Buffet Racing South to win here at Dover. Year after year, trying so hard to win this race. Lost it to Martin fuel mileage. Lost it to Ryan Newman thanks to lap traffic. But finally, somehow, God helps us win this one. We're going to finally win at Dover. Heck yeah, man. Finally, we win at Dover, man. Wow. How many seasons does it take to win at Dover, guys? I mean, we threw way too many races away here. Finally, we get to Dover. We finally get a trophy in the cabinet here, and that's freaking awesome. Finally, we win at Dover, man. This is one of my favorite tracks to race at because it's truly a driver's track. Like, if you do good here, handling your car, taking care of your tires, you can win here, guys. And it being the night race, that's pretty cool, too. This is definitely a much awaited victory, and, you know, for the championship, you know, we might only gain 30-something points, 25 points, but I tell you what, that's some valuable points down the stretch with Talladega coming up. Who knows what's going to happen at Talladega? We could try some strategy to get away from Dale Jr. there and gain some extra points. You never know. Either way, burn it down.
Not a single caution lap was run on the...
Finally, after years of frustration, heartbreaks here at Dover, we get the W. Finally, we're in victory lane up here in Delaware, guys. This is freaking cool. We win the Dover 400, the night race. We're starting to pick up some wins here in 2008. It took a while. I think this is our 5th win of the season. Let's say we've won Atlanta. That's pretty cool. We won Pocono. That's cool. Heck, we win Darlington. That's even cooler. So this is the 4th win of the season. This is great because we're going to gain some points on Earnhardt. Granted, it might only be like 30 points, but with all things considered, you still have Talladega, you still have Martinsville, you still got some tracks where we've seen some crazier things happen. I mean, heck, Jeff Green won Martinsville earlier this season. And heck yeah, man. Great win for the team. Finally, we win at Dover, guys. Wow. So check this out. Dale Jr. does not lead a lap tonight. He gets 155. We get 185. So we gained 30 full points on Dale Earnhardt Jr., which is huge. That's 30 points. That's hard to get. And, hey, man, domination tonight. Kurt Busch and Tony Stewart, the only other cats who got points. As we go through the field here, guys, let's see who's the bottom of the barrel. Jeff Gordon, Mike Bliss. Big oof to the Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolets right there. But absolutely, great points day for the team. You go through the rest of the field here. You know, Johnson's still in the championship. Stewart, Harvick, they're all in the championship. We gained a little bit on them. Not much, but a little bit. And, hey, man, that's all you can really hope for. Great car. Finally, we win at Dover. Oh, my goodness, man. It took a while. But, hey, we got it done. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up for finally not losing at Dover. And, of course, make sure to, you know, comment. Tell me what y'all think about tonight's event. Wow. And, of course, if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more NASCAR Thunder 2004 content. Upload these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Great opportunity to hit that notification bell, too, so you don't miss any of these videos. Upload them at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4 times a week. Good Thunder racing. I plan on doing 18 seasons of this, so we'll be able to do a full playthrough, hopefully, and document how the career progress goes. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're having a great one. Wow, we finally went to Dover, and look at that sponsor income. Holy Jesus. Diecastbuffet signing off.